Good morning. I wanted to show everybody what I do with the rest of my foraging items, which I absolutely love foraging. These are my supplies. I showed you some of them in my last video, but I also have the Solo Dixie cups, the organic paper cups, different cups I've bought from Dollar Tree, regular drinking cups, and the drinking holsters you can get when you go out to eat. I personally buy these by the bulk because I go through so many, as well as these pressed wood little pieces I use as anchors. If you're going to use them in your toys, let's try and hide them so the birds don't eat them. Anything pressed wood is not good. I hide them. My birds personally do not eat them. That's why I feel comfortable using them. I've punched holes in each of them, and I love my crocodile. This thing is fantastic. I use it all the time. So I keep that one nice and handy. So if you've seen my last video, you will know that we did our curly straws. We got them all nice and wrapped up. And what I did is buy these little screwdrivers. It was a big pack. My favorite one is the Phillips end screwdriver. It's great for punching holes. So then I go and I punch a hole. These plastic ones are a little challenging. I put a hole in these guys. And I use my plastic, if you want to, my plastic or paper. And I put my tail in there, or try to, and then I just pull it in. Now, I have nice thick foraging toy. You can use this by itself, add it to different toys if you like wire, string. You can do it that way. I put, oh goodness, seed and food and pellets and treats, anything you want in here so the birds can forage. Fill it up as much as you want. Personally, what I do next is I punch a hole in my drink container, and then I put my little foraging solo cup on top, put it through the hole, and get one of my anchors. What I found, the reason I'm using these anchors is if they're pulling on the back and they're playing with these straws and such, they're going to pull this right through this fabric, or I'm not really sure what this stuff is made of, but it's all natural, I think. Anyway, so I have an anchor here so it doesn't pull through as easy. And then I take my other zip tie, place my zip tie on here. Oops, put it on the wrong way. Then I take my flat nose pliers, snip that one off, make sure I have this nice and tight, and then I go back in and snip that one off. So then when I'm finished, I have a nice little cup attached to the top. My foraging items are here. And then I fill this whole container up with different cups, loofahs, whatever you want. The whole item, this whole tray can be a foraging thing. And then they also can chew on this as well. Also, what I do is I love, like I said, napkins. So either I take my solo cups or I buy biodegradable. I punch a hole in the middle for this toy. I punch a hole in the middle, put my tail of my straw in there, fold everything together, and then you can take a biodegradable cup, pop a hole in the middle, throw your tail in there, and again, a nice foraging item. You can put foraging food in the little creases of the napkin, put it underneath of the bottom here, and in the middle of everything. I absolutely love it. And then they have also something to chew on and play with. Again, this is something, personally, I would pop a hole in my drinking container and put it on there like the rest of them. If you want, though, you are welcome to use it any other way you want. This is just my personal way of doing things. The other way I do things is I love putting these toys at the bottom. Like I said, here's this other cup. I'll put it at the bottom here. I'll put them on the bottom of the cup. I would anchor this not with this piece because again they could chew it, but I might grab this foamed piece as an anchor so they don't poke through again and push it on there. And then after that, you can add any items you want. You may be even able to add a loofah. I like throwing little fun toys in here. Shred goes in here. And then I have this palm flower that I put in here to cover the top. And what they would have to do is move or chew this palm flower to get underneath. So that's how I use that one. Your other option is take 2 of the napkins. I try and go on the creased end and poke holes because this is the section I like hiding things. So then I poke holes through here. I put my tail through here. Turn it sideways so, I don't know, it looks like a butterfly. I don't know if you can see that. There we go. Turn that back. And what I do again is I shove everything together like a bouquet. Put it in the top of the container. And now we have another way to do exactly what we did with the smaller cups I just showed you. You can do a lot of things with these. There's so many variations. These are just the ones and my go-to that we use. If you have any questions or comments, let me know. Thanks, guys.